Welcome back to KDM-FM, the only broadcast on the West Coast that isn't set in Los Angeles. Today we're talking about the truth of the Harding administration. Last fall, we saw for the first time a cabinet member was arrested, and as I'm sure you all know and are well aware, this has sparked some discussion around the honesty of former President Harding's counsel. Some are even calling them the, quote, Ohio gang, coming from their work in Ohio with Mr. Harding. Can we trust these people who we know are more than willing to take bribes? And is it easy to say that we have one of the worst presidential offices of all time in effect? More on this next time. Johnny Torino. Have you heard of the name? Maybe you've heard of the Fox. You'd be lucky if you haven't. Recently, in Chicago, he has been making moves to keep organized crime in the city with his right-hand man, Mr. Al Capone. Who knows how long they can keep running from the law now without the prohibition in effect? What other crimes will they push onto our children? What will we do if we find them at a poker table instead of at their school in their studies? He has ran rampant through the city, and one day we can all hope that someone will put a stop to him before this spreads out west. But now, a quick commercial break. Have you been looking for a new thrill this season? Let me introduce to you Al Wilson in The Airhawk, a riveting series of films showing Al Wilson's most daring feats of aerial acrobatics. They are new, exciting, and deadly. The very first showing is happening now on 723 7th Avenue, New York City. Trust me, they do not disappoint. These films have easily become some of my personal favorites, and I will be attending the first showing next week. I speak for everyone here when I say I would love to see you down there. And now to something completely different. Art. Many large cities are starting to see a massive influx of young revolutionaries and artists, much like the photographer Dorothea Lange with her photo Hopi Indian, New Mexico, an incredibly close-up photo of a native to New Mexico with a grief-stricken emotion brawling across their face. The lighting work is absolutely gorgeous, a true marvel that is emphasized by the imperfections on the subject's face. Now this piece has already been made and finished, unlike the statue of General John P. Pershing. This statue is to be gifted to the city of San Francisco in the upcoming years upon it being finished. Commemorating the general, I for one cannot wait to see how it turns out, hopefully sometime soon. On the topic of things that should happen soon, women's legal rights. Lately, we have seen a shift in what the masses are protesting. Before, the majority of protests were either about the prohibition or of the women's suffrage movement. Now, they seem to be shifting towards women's legal rights, fighting for equality on the courtroom level. Keep it up, ladies. This is a fight they can't ignore forever. Thank you very much for listening. I have been your host here on KDM FM.